Hey folks, welcome back to the show. I'm ACMike. Welcome to the Mike Lopez Show. Here we are, Stockton University. So glad you're with us. Listen, we have a very special guest with us, two of them. Mike and Nick Intrieri, founders and developers of North Beach Mini Golf. Great project happening right now as we speak, and we taped this interview in the north end, the inlet of Atlantic City. Mike, welcome to the show.
Happy to be here. Feels good to be in the studio.
Sounds good. Good to have you here. Nick, wherever you're at, let folks know and welcome to the show.
Thanks, Mike. So happy to be here. Thanks to Stockton for having us.
So there you go, folks. So let me give you a little background into the location where North Beach Mini Golf is going to be taking place sometime early summer 2022. When I say taking place, we'll be having clubs in hands and drinks in hands and walking on that beautiful boardwalk. If many folks are familiar with Atlantic City, the north end, the inlet section, I want to say 2018, 17, over $35 million worth of boardwalk was put back together in that area with beautiful jetties. Many folks remember it as being washed out during Sandy when Al Roker, I'll put his name out there, said that the place was destroyed. Well, that part of the boardwalk was destroyed in 1944. And thanks to some hard work by former administrations, getting money, federal money and whatnot. It's beautiful out there. This is the home of North Beach Mini Golf. We're going to start here with you, Mike. Tell us a little bit, first of all, before we go into that, about yourself, and then we'll go to Nick.
Yeah. So, my brother and I, Nick, we're developers here in Atlantic City. We've been believing in Atlantic City for many years now. We started, I want to say about 5-6 years ago, developing in real estate. We started out purchasing some land, and we were able to kind of flip that for a little profit. And we kind of kept it rolling down here and purchased another property, invested in that, and we fixed it up, flipped that one as well. And then, as the momentum kept going, we developed a little bit more and more. We developed a couple STRs. And then, we kind of set our minds on the next thing, which is this project, North Beach Mini Golf. We wanted to take it up to, the next level and, bring a family fun entertainment to Atlantic City. And I don't know, Nick, if you want to add on anything to that.
So Nick, just introduce yourself again, please, a little bit about your background and then follow up on Mike.
No problem. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, Nick Intrieri, Mike's older brother, a little bit more experience. Just kidding. I think we grew up in Pennsylvania, and we would go to the Jersey Shore every summer. And, we did all the things you do at the Jersey Shore. We go to Atlantic City, Wildwood. So we knew about Atlantic City growing up. I went to college in Philadelphia, and we go to Atlantic City all the time and always loved it. But it wasn't until what Mike was saying, 4 or 5 years ago, where we stayed there. I believe, Mike, we stayed with one of your friends, like a July 4th weekend at a vacation rental. And we kind of had that idea, hey, and I was getting into real estate investment at the time. And, and property value at the time in Atlantic City, and it's still, even after the real estate market went up the last couple of years, it's still very affordable, second home, even first home ownership. And we just kind of, fell in love. And I think at that point, we started to learn about all the other stuff that you can do outside the casinos. I remember thinking Atlantic City was just about the casinos, but then we discovered things like Little Water Distillery, Cafe 2825, all like the
nice.
Oyster House, all like those. And I fell in love with it at that point. And I know Mike did too, in terms of all that other stuff and meeting folks that are locals, doing things that the tourists don't normally do. And there was like such a beautiful diversity in the city. So it had all the nightlife, it had all that, but it also had all these nooks and crannies. And we really, really took it to the next level in terms of what we thought about the city. And I think we became, and we still are today, very passionate developers of, building small businesses, showing that other side of Atlantic City. And we did that through our STR business. and we want to do that with our new venture, this North Beach Mini Golf.
So, and I appreciate you bringing it there. And we're going to touch a little bit more on the idea of North Beach Mini Golf and bike rentals before we hit into the design. You know, the idea came, you seen this plot of land. It's a very interesting thing that two of you talk about the price and the availability. For those of you folks out there going to be watching this when you're watching it, if you need something to invest in and some land, places to be is Atlantic City. You're not going to get beachfront property, the prices you're going to be getting right now. But that's another show. But Mike, we'll touch a little bit. I know you hit on it, but the idea, you know, where it came from, because there were so many things going through, and knowing you a little bit as a friend and us guys talking the past year or so, you got all kinds of ideas, but this is one that stuck with you. And let us know about where that came from.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of touched on it at the beginning of the interview. The inlet, where the location is in particular, is something that, you know, we first noticed once they completed that new boardwalk, and just how beautiful the natural environment was, you know. And we Nick and I specifically remember we came down, you know, for weekend Atlantic City. We were having a good time, a little business, a little pleasure as usual.
Oh yeah.
And we're walking down that boardwalk and just seeing how beautiful it was. And like, I can't believe, you know, this boardwalk exists now. No one's developed. Right. You know, there's 2-3 blocks right there. And that was an idea that kind of stuck in the back of the head. Now, the mini golf was something that kind of spawned a little bit after that. And we actually, you know, Nick and I and a late friend of mine were coming out of casino or a bar right on the boardwalk, and we went and played mini golf, $1 a hole, classic, you know, just having a good time, you know. And then that stuck. And then you know, a little while later, we were talking about our SDR business. It's like, you know, what's the next thing we really could do? And it kind of clicked. It's like the beautiful area in the inlet. I'm like, how about a mini golf? You know, it's a business, it's an idea that we could take. You know, it's not you know, it's not a bar restaurant. We don't have a, you know, cooking or those types of backgrounds. You know, my background is engineering, construction management. Nick is in a little bit of finance, you know, so it fit our skill set, this small business, where we can kind of design and develop something right on the boardwalk, a structure. We can use a little engineering knowledge, a little creativity with the miniature golf, and then the actual, the business aspect of it, you know, is something we felt that we could take on, you know, with our small business knowledge. So it kind of checked the boxes. And then, you know, we got, you know, a little lucky, and it was a lot of hard work, you know, for everything to fall into place, to actually, you know, purchase the parcel of land and get the approvals and get the funding and actually, you know, get the construction to move forward smoothly. But you know, the stars aligned a little bit with that, but, you know, it came together, and, you know, that's where we're all right now.
So Mike, you touched on it, and we want to talk. It's a beautiful parcel of land. And like I said, what you did was incredible. What's going on right now up there. I would like for Nick to talk a little bit with the design, take us through a little bit, get creative. And as we're doing this interview, of course, there'll be, you know, visuals up there, but like, give it to me, man. Tell me again, because I saw, as we speak, a couple days ago, a beautiful video of a waterfall. So give us some of that. This is not no average Joe, as so to speak, mini golf. So go ahead.
No,
Nick.
yeah, sure. So the design ended up being a 2-tiered concept, 18-hole course. It's going to have access to Euclid Avenue, that's the street that our address is technically, and the boardwalk.
Right.
And yeah, so we went through a number of different designs when we were first brainstorming what to do. And for various reasons, you know, one of the things with mini golf, you got to have a certain amount of square footage to build an 18-hole course. And we just fell in love with that particular parcel because it was tied to a public park. And we just felt like the mini golf would go really, really well there. It was also interesting location where it didn't have public access already. It's like one of the only blocks in Atlantic City that didn't have a ramp and a stairway to the boardwalk. So we felt like, you know, that element we built that into our course so we could get both people from the boardwalk and people from the street. So we
and
landed
people
on
from Stockton University.
people
I'm
from
sorry to interrupt
Stockton.
you. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Nick.
No problem at all. And we just thought the two-tiered concept was just kind of cool as well to play. You go up, you go down.
Right.
And when you go there, the views on that deck that we built are amazing. You're just a little bit off the casino, so you get the casino skyline, you get the Absecon Lighthouse, and you just turn around and you get the Absecon Inlet, and you get a gorgeous view of the boardwalk, sunrises, sunsets on both sides, and we wanted to highlight that as part of the course. So the first 3 holes are actually on that deck, or will be on that deck, and you can get that part, a very Instagrammable course for all the Stockton University Instagram socialites out there. So we have that baked into the course as well. And we have a great mini golf designer. It's up from Florida. That's like you mentioned. We're building a gorgeous water feature right in the middle. So you'll see a waterfall and a little bridge, and I believe one of the pictures that I sent over, you'll see that, and that's in the works right now. I'll let Mike talk about the construction, but the 2 cents I have on construction is, we didn't just present this idea and it went away. And I don't want to refer to like that happened in the past, but when we presented the idea, we closed on the land. Then we presented the idea to CRETA, I believe, in June of 2021. And on November 19th of 2021, we closed on the land. In 3 months, we've already put up the deck, the ramp, all the piles, and we're getting started on the course. And that's thanks to Mike's construction management background. I'm not taking any credit for that, but I think we're really, really excited about it. It's a project that's 100% happening. We are 100% going to open in May, and we're really looking forward to having folks from Stockton and the city and anyone that comes to visit, come play.
Hey, listen, 25 to 30 million folks come to this city each and every year. We're going to be getting them out there. Listen, we're about out of time, guys. What we like to do here on the ACMike Show, quickly, Mike, give a favor, and we're going to have you back, definitely. We're going to be out there on the radio show, the TV show. Give a quick Atlantic City story that you like and add something, whatever you want.
Well, yeah. First and foremost, follow North Beach Mini Golf on Insta. Go to northbeachminigolf.com. Favorite AC story is probably when I was 21, going in there for the first time. I think me, Nick, a couple of our real closest buddies, we were up all night till the sun came up, and we didn't sleep that night, and we just kept it rolling every single season after that.
There you go. So you're going to be seeing these sunrises now, too. That's one of my favorite spots to see them. Exactly. Nick, real quick to you.
Same story. I just add, I think we ended up at Tony's Baltimore Grill eating a plate of spaghetti at 5 a.m. So shout out to them being 24 hours.
I love it. I love it. Listen, one of our friends, Dave Damiani, sang a song. It's pure AC about Atlantic City. We're going to get him out there, but he also talks about Tony's Baltimore Grill in that song. Guys, listen, we're going to have you definitely back again. We're going to be doing some shows out there, some playing out there. Folks, North Beach Mini Golf, it's happening in Atlantic City. We want you to check it out. Make sure you go to those Insta and Facebook pages and get in your car or jitney and get out there and check it out, what's happening. So we really appreciate it. Mike, Nick, thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thanks, Mike.
Folks, stay right where you're at. We'll be right back.